Work to clean up chemical contamination of local neighborhoods has been going on for more than 2 decades, and it may still be years before cancer-causing contamination is removed from water and soil.
A local turkey hunter who turned his hobby into a nationwide business receives a national honor, and Alabama's housing market appears to be bouncing back.
A few showers across East Alabama this afternoon, but dry weather is on the way. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
Coming up in sports, high school football starts tonight, and we'll preview one local team. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
The Anniston City Council got a progress report this week on cleanup efforts around the former Monsanto plant. Solutia, which now runs the facility, has been working since 1999 to remove cancer-causing PCBs and other chemicals from the water and soil in the neighborhoods surrounding the plant. Gail Pittman-McCauley, the principal remediation manager with Solutia, told council members the latest cleanup effort dates back to 2021, when her company and the EPA signed a legal settlement assigning the work to Solutia and its current owner, Eastman. McCauley says more than 6,000 properties have been inspected and just over 600 of those have been cleaned up. Efforts continue to gain access to other properties, especially those around Snow Creek. Plans call for new engineering plans to be completed by next year, with the cleanup operations scheduled to be completed by 2027. Meanwhile, the EPA is still considering a plan that could remove PCBs further downstream from Anniston all the way to Lake Logan Martin.
Jack State opened its new dining hall this week, replacing a 62-year-old facility that has fed generations of students. The new building, located near the football stadium, features expanded seating, a variety of food stations, and other innovations for the entire campus community. It'll be operated by Sodexo, which has served as the university's food service vendor for many years. University President Don Killingsworth said he's proud of this facility and thankful for the partnership with Sodexo. He called it a testament to the school's ongoing commitment to enhance student life on campus.
When we come back, the call of the wild turkey that began locally is now being heard across the country.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Mike Pentecost, owner of Woodhaven Custom Calls in Heflin, was inducted this week into the 2024 Legend of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame. Pentecost was honored for the business he started in the late 1980s in the basement of his grandparents' home. Pentecost says he put together a team that built Woodhaven into a nationwide enterprise.
Did it in my carport garage when I actually moved on my own and wasn't doing it in my grandparents' basement, but so there was a step in there, but you know, it's come from very humble beginnings, and we're still humble today. I'm still humble, still very blessed and thankful.
Pentecost says Woodhaven came from his desire to be the best turkey hunter he could be. The woods were his classroom, and Mother Nature and the wild turkeys were his best teachers. He developed such popular calls as the Red Wasp and the Cherry Classic Crystal, which are now being used by turkey hunters nationwide. They are all being produced at Woodhaven's new facility in Heflin, which Pentecost says is the result of his workers and the community that surrounds them.
You know, it's not just about me, it's about the people here that work with me every day and carry those ideologies, the ideas and the integrity of what I in my heart, and I hope that this community, I know there's a lot of people that are proud for me and proud of us, and we're the best turkey call company in America and game call company in America, located right here in Heflin, Alabama. And I just want people to understand the pride we have of being a legend. People want to point towards me, but it's all about we.
Alabama's housing market continued to bounce back in July, according to a report released this week by the Alabama Association of Realtors. Association President Cynia Johnson says the state has seen 6 consecutive months of sales increases and expects this trend to continue if interest rates are reduced. July home sales were up 13.1% over June and 0.9% compared to 1 year ago. The median sales price climbed to $233,216. That's the highest since August 2022, reflecting a 1.9% month-over-month increase and a 2.3% year-over-year increase. Johnson says this means that sale prices are approaching the peaks that were recorded in the summer of 2022. Some of the growth may come from cheaper loans. The average 30-year mortgage rate decreased through July and early August by 6.47%. That's the lowest level recorded in over a year.
When we come back, the hills will be alive tonight with the sound of music.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Music on Mountain Street comes back to Jacksonville tonight with country singer Nico Moon as the main attraction. The program is held each year during the first week of classes at Jack State to welcome students back and to celebrate the opening of the school year. The program begins at 6 p.m. with a welcome from school and city officials, followed by the start of the Taste of the Town food offerings. Singers from Kittystone Elementary School will perform at 6:15, and Nico Moon is scheduled for 8:30. This show will be held in the Amherst Stadium parking lot, and admission is free.
And it should be a great night to be outside and listen to a concert.
It really should be. You know, this morning we got up, my husband and I were sitting on the back porch. There was a breeze blowing. I said, I love this so much. And he said, I don't know if you should get used to it. I heard that it's going to start heating back up.
Well, we had something, I think they called it fake fall.
Oh, what is
And
it?
so real summer, I think, is maybe right around the corner. I know who's going to be able to tell us, and that's John Holder, who's standing by in the Real Weather Center to tell us what we can expect.
Mike and Katie, indeed, some of the hottest weather so far this summer is on the way next week to East Alabama. We'll break down the forecast coming up.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Plenty of sunshine today, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms out there. No big deal with that. Temperatures actually below normal today, 86 for the high. Morning low this morning at 71. Record high temperature again coming back in that brutal summer in August of 2007, 104 degrees. The record low 55, and those days continue to shorten by about 2 minutes every day now. We're losing daylight. 6:12 your sunrise on Friday morning, and the sun setting tonight at 721. Weather on your street for a Thursday night on Gladden Lane out in Alexandria. Really clear and nice out in the Alexandria Valley this evening, dropping down to 62 overnight. It's going to be a very pleasant evening in Alexandria and all across East Alabama. Coming up tomorrow over in Cleburne County and Ranburne on Young Drive in the heart of Ranburne, sunny and pleasant for this time of year. Again, temperatures a little bit below the average tomorrow. No chance of rain tomorrow, the high at 87. As we look ahead to the weekend, all in all, not too bad. We're going to see temps rising over the weekend. We'll be in the upper 80s on Saturday, lower 90s on Sunday. Church Street over in Rainbow City, get ready for more dry weather and temperatures rising, and they're not done but with the low 90s. No, we've got really intense heat coming next week. You're going to see that right now in our 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. The first thing, no rain in the forecast at all for the next 7 days. Enjoy these 80s and these low 60s while they last for the next couple of days, because by the back half of the weekend, we're back in the low 90s, and then we're going upward from there. Starting your work and school week off next week, we're in the mid 90s, some upper 90s in the forecast for the middle of next week, around Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, nighttime lows getting back into the 70s as well. And we just don't see any rain in the forecast. As a matter of fact, some of the computer model data showing on some of these days next week around Tuesday or Wednesday, we might see 98 degrees for highs coming up. We do have some good news. The good news coming from the folks at the National Hurricane Center in Miami. Pretty rare to be in the heart of hurricane season. We are right in the middle of it right now, almost exactly, and there is nothing out there in the Atlantic at all. No tropical disturbances whatsoever. As a matter of fact, we don't expect any tropical activity for the next 7 days anywhere in the Atlantic basin at all, including the Gulf of Mexico. Certainly good news. We could use the rainfall here on the Gulf Coast, but certainly we don't need any hurricanes. And right now it's awfully quiet, about as quiet as you can expect in August in the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. I'll be back here tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m. as we'll break down your Friday weather at a glance for you. And then I'll be back here tomorrow evening for EAN Local News with a complete weekend forecast for all of East Alabama. Calhoun County High School football kicks off tonight with the White Plains Wildcats. Jordan Smith tells us all about it next in sports. Jordan?
Thanks, John. Tonight marks the start of the 2024 football season for the White Plains Wildcats as they take on Talladega. The Wildcats finished 2-8 last season and were one touchdown away from going to the playoffs. White Plains head coach Blake Jennings is entering into his second year with the Wildcats. Last season, Jennings and his Wildcats were in Class 4A Region 4, but now they move into Class 4A Region 6. Tonight, the White Plains Wildcats will travel down to Mary Dumas Stadium to take on the Tigers of Talladega for only the third time. Last year, the Wildcats defeated Talladega 43-29 at Robertson Field. We'll have a full recap of the game for you coming up tomorrow. Not only is high school football starting up tonight, but so is volleyball. Last year, East Alabama had several teams fighting for a state championship, with Pleasant Valley and Spring Garden bringing home the blue mat. So let's take a look at a few matchups for tonight. Jacksonville takes on Pleasant Valley, Welborn at JCA, Piedmont and Gainesville playing at Faith Christian, Lawrence County takes on the Valley Cubs of Alexandria, Donahoe and Sandrock at Cherokee County tonight, Clay Chalkville and Oxford playing in a big matchup tonight, and then also Cleburne County and the Cedar Bluff Tigers. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Jordan, and thank you for watching today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and now on Rumble.
Just go to the platform of your choice, watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.